Hi Goons, welcome back to another Mopium video. I'm back on this Black Ops 7 game. Just trying to enjoy my time, I guess, or whatever. But I guess in today's video, I wanted to talk about believing in yourself. I'm not completely sure if I talked about this before, but I figured I would talk about it. And it's a little weird to talk about believing in yourself because I feel like a lot of the time I don't necessarily believe in myself unless somebody tells me that they believe in me. So like I'm a little scared to talk about this topic, but I kind of want to just talk about my experience with believing myself and what I took away from my experience, I guess, and hopefully maybe encourage you guys to believe in yourselves too. And I just want to start off by saying that there's this saying that I've heard where it's like if somebody like wrote a book of the things you've done in life or the things you've accomplished in life, right? And you're kind of just like the reader of that book, then you would kind of be invested in that story, right? Like you would be amazed, you'd be proud of the character in that story, right? It's not like you would, I don't know, be upset with the character or be like, or like not enjoy the book. I don't know. I think I'm dragging out the analogy too long, but somebody once told me that, like, if I were to write a book about the things you've done or write a book about the things you've accomplished, then you would see yourself in a completely different light and you would believe yourself even more. And that made me think that, like, yeah, like, if I saw myself from a third person point of view, then yeah, I think maybe I wouldn't be so hard on myself all the time. Maybe I wouldn't be so upset at myself or so doubtful of my abilities and my powers, right? And it just made me think, like, about all the times where I've doubted myself and I couldn't believe in myself. But then there was also another saying that I heard that it's like, if you don't believe in yourself, then think about the people who believe in you, right? Oh, they added TED Talks to this? Hell yeah. That's awesome. I've played this one map so much, this survival map so much, that I'm not used to having the TED task here. This is a pretty new update. Ooh, gotta be careful there. But yeah, I think everybody struggles with believing themselves. Even people who seem really confident or seem really powerful or seem like they've got it all together, I think even those people struggle with believing themselves. I think it's honestly inherently just a human thing that we do, right? It's like, we don't want to, it could be that you don't want to toot your own horn too much and seem like a narcissist or, like some kind of asshole, I guess. Pardon my French. But I think for some people, they just genuinely, like, don't think they have it in them to do what they want to do. And I feel like I'm a mix of the two. Like, I don't want to believe in myself so much to the point where, I'm like tooting my own horn and I'm telling myself, like, oh, I'm him. I'm the guy, right? Because it's not cool. It's not attractive, I guess, to be too confident in yourself. I feel like that doesn't, you know what? I'm gonna roll with that. I think that's right. But anyways, I'm getting kind of off topic. The main gist of this video is, like, by the end of this video, I want to convince you to believe in yourself more, to believe in your abilities more, and give you a little surprise at the end. So let's start off with how do we believe in ourselves more, right? Because I feel like that's something everybody wants to do. They want to believe in their powers more. They want to believe in their abilities more. And, you know, if I could remove that blocker in my head that tells me like you are going to be worthless, then I think I would probably live a happier life and probably accomplish more things. But notice how I said accomplish more things, right? That means that I've already accomplished a good amount of things in my life, or at least I'd like to think I accomplished a good amount of things in my life. And I'm sure that whoever's watching this has completed a good amount of things and has accomplished a good amount of things in their life as well, you know? I got to lock in for this round. These guys are always really annoying. Okay. That guy just ran away. Oh god. Okay. So, yeah, what I'm trying to say is the way we word things to ourselves matter a lot. Actually, they matter as much as how we word things to other people, because, you know, you probably experienced it a lot where you said something, but you didn't mean for it the way that the other person took it, right? Like maybe you were trying to express, I don't know, gratitude, but somebody took it the wrong way and thought that maybe you were just being disrespectful. I can't really... Hold on. I can't really come up with an example off the top of my head, but I think you understand what I'm saying. Like sometimes when you talk to other people, it gets... the meaning of your message gets misconstrued. And I think that the same thing can happen when you talk to yourself inside of your head, you know? You could tell yourself like, oh, I don't know. I suck at this. I'm horrible at this. And maybe you need to understand why you're saying that to yourself, right? Is it because there's physical proof in front of your eyes that you're performing something horrible, or is it really just all in your head? And maybe the reason you're telling yourself like, oh, I suck at this is because maybe your brain is trying to tell you like, hey, I know you can push yourself. I know you can do better than this. I know that you have it in you to perform better because you've done it before. You remember all the things you've accomplished before? It took guts out of you. It took some kind of power out of you to accomplish the things that you did before. So now that you're not accomplishing it now, or now that you're not accomplishing it, it feels like you're not giving your effort. And maybe that's why you tell yourself, I'm worthless. Maybe that's why you tell yourself, I'm not enough. And I think it's just your brain trying to get a message, or trying to tell you a message, but you are taking it the wrong way, right? And that's why I think, you know, if you believed in yourself more, if you knew the true extent of your abilities, then why am I lagging? Then you wouldn't be so harsh on yourself, right? And hold on one sec. Okay, we're good. Yeah, so, you know, just, I know it's difficult. Even to this day, like, I have so many days where I don't think that I have it in me, that I don't think I believe in myself, that I don't think that I can make it through, that, you know, I can't get through this day, or I can't get through this task or whatever. And then I start feeling worthless. I feel like nothing. I feel like I can't do anything. And in that fear, I freeze up, because I'm like, what's the point? If I'm gonna be a failure, what's the point? And you have to push through that mentality. You have to. I know it's not what anybody wants to hear. I know it's not the advice that you were hoping to hear, but you have to push that. You have to push through that mentality, because what you end up doing is you're victimizing yourself. You're turning yourself into a victim. And if you turn yourself into a victim, then all you're going to be asking for from yourself and from everybody around you is pity. You want people to see you as a victim and be like, oh, like, oh, poor him or poor her, like, you know, he's not doing anything, it looks like he's having a hard time, stuff like that, right? And nobody likes pity. Nobody wants to feel like that, because when somebody gives you pity, it feels like you're a kid. It feels like they're treating you like a kid when you're a full-grown adult, you know. I'm pretty sure most of my viewers are adults. Oh, I guess it's not as bad as I thought. I'm pretty sure most of my viewers are adults. I hope most of my viewers are adults, but you know, it's not fun to be treated like a kid when you're an adult. Ooh. Especially when, like, you want to be taken seriously, right? In those times of need, you don't really want pity. You just want to be taken seriously, or you want to be like, or you want people to understand your struggle and try to. Gotta be careful here. Okay, we're good. You want people to take you seriously, even when you're going through something difficult. You want people to, you know, treat whatever you're going through like as if it's their own problem, right? Or maybe I am the only one who feels that way, but at least that's how I feel when I am going through something. I want people to treat my problem kind of like theirs, but not really. I'm kind of a ray gun. I'm kind of getting lost here. One sec. Oh yeah, I also. You guys are probably gonna hate me, but I bought this ray gun skin. I think it's kind of cool. It's a little silly, but I like it. I actually haven't seen this animation. That's cool. It's a good thing we got PhD too, because now I can just spam it at the ground. Nice. Look at how easy this is now. Bang. Actually, I'm gonna go pack it. Let's go pack it. But yeah, so that whole tangent was me basically saying, like, you know, if you don't believe in yourself, then you're gonna force yourself to take up a victim mindset, and in that same vein, you're gonna turn yourself into somebody who just gets a lot of pity. And if you're somebody who gets a lot of pity, then I'm sorry, but you won't go far in life. That's not how, you know, all these successful or rich people, like, have made it through life. They didn't sit there and ask for somebody to help them. They went out and got it with their own bare hands, you know? I mean, obviously, maybe some of them, or at least 70% of them, had some kind of connection, and, you know, they probably used their connections to climb up the chain a little bit, but at the end of the day, they still oh my god, they still made it from their own bare hands. And I really do believe that. And I think that everybody has that capacity. I really do. Because the human spirit is just something that's unexplainable, not even in science. Like, you know, we can sit there and we can research, like, oh, like, you know, what is the human soul? What does it mean to have a human soul? What does it mean to be human, right? We can do all these experiments, we can do all these studies, all these psychological studies, sociology studies, all you know, we can make a whole field about studying the human condition, but I really don't think we will ever have a definitive answer of the human condition, the human soul, the human spirit, because at the end of the day, it's not like I don't want to say physical, but it's not a visual concept, I would say. Or it's a concept that's not completely tangible, I guess, is the right way of putting it. So I keep rambling on, but like I said, all I'm trying to say is believe in yourself. Believe in yourself more often. And, you know, when you believe in yourself less, when you start to feel like you really don't have it in you to believe in yourself, like you genuinely have zero belief in yourself, then just think about the other people who believe in you. Think about everybody else who believes in you, because I know for sure that as much as I don't believe in myself, I know that my sisters believe in me. I know that my friends believe in me. I know that, there's at least one person who believes in me. And the surprise that I was teasing at in the beginning of the video was that if you don't believe in yourself, then let me believe in you. Because I always see the good in people. I really do. I genuinely always try to see the good in people. Even when I feel like I'm wronged, I don't see I don't view it as, oh, I'm being wronged. It's more so like I try to think about, what circumstances led to that person to do whatever action they took in that moment. And, I never try to take it when people do things to me, I never try to take it personally. Like, I always try to see where they're coming from. I always try to understand, what is going on in their head, because a part of it is sympathy, but the other part of it is, I like to think that people have a good heart in them. And that's why, if you don't believe in yourself, then convince yourself that a stranger believes in you. If you really don't have anybody that believes in you, then just convince yourself. Just make up a lie in your head that, oh, this person believes it. And once you start to see once you start to internalize how somebody else believes in you, like somebody else believes in your abilities, or that you can achieve whatever you're going through right now, you'll start to feel different. You will feel a lot more different about your actions. You'll feel a lot more, you feel a lot more different about your decisions too. I know for a fact that if it wasn't for my sisters believing in me, there's no way I would have done college in high school. Because I thought it was a waste of time. I thought it would do nothing for me, but it actually did a lot for me. And I'm a part of me is happy that I went through college and high school, but then there's also a small part of me that's like, maybe what the what ifs in my head always pop up, right? The what if, what if I didn't do college and high school? How different would my life be? But I never dwelled too far or too hard on the what ifs. I kind of, I entertain it for I'd say 5-10 minutes, and then I just move on with my day and probably remember it I don't know, a few months later, and then I play out the same scenario, and then I move on with my day, and then 3 months later, same thing happens. But what I'm trying to say is, you have to convince yourself. You have to convince yourself that somebody else believes in you. And when that happens, you'll believe in yourself a lot more. And I think that's all I got for today. So, thank you guys for watching. And please subscribe, please subscribe, please subscribe, please subscribe, please subscribe, please subscribe.